Days out. Today's gonna be arm day, so it's a fun day. Just gonna try to get the biggest pump possible, jump around from machine to machine, and try to connect as best I can. And this is like my 5th or 6th super low day of carbs, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to get a pump, but we'll make it happen.
Look back to where midnights broke their sleep.
So lately I've been really kicking my elbows out in a lot of tricep movements to hit around this area, and hopefully put some more size on this particular part to make my tricep bigger, but also look bigger, because right in that area is where it lacks. So I'm kicking a lot out, putting all the tension right there. It seems to be working. I'm seeing some pretty good changes, so I'll just keep pushing that, and hopefully they'll grow.
And weeks went by but felt like hours. Spring would lie in summer showers. In my hair were winter flowers. And weeks went by but felt like hours. Seasons multiplying power that I found in winter flowers.
And as you can see what I did in that last part, don't be afraid at the very end, switch it up, bang out a few more, just get a few more extra reps in there. Anything helps, get blood flow, do it. High reps here, 20 plus. These are a tough choice, these shoes. It was between that or my first pair of Jordans. I couldn't decide, so I got both. It's the only thing I like to spend money on are shoes. You gotta be comfortable, right? So far, the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn are the Kobe's and the Jordans I bought a few weeks ago. Both very comfortable, worth the money.
Look up, your city's built on marble floors.
For a while now, I've been talking about how I only do hammer movements for my brachialis, and for me, it's helped tremendously because before I even started doing that, I don't think I even had one. So I added some new things to my arms, which is great. Just shows if you change it up, you see some new growth. So I'm going to continue to do it because it's really added a lot of detail and a lot of size onto my arms. Actually grew into the show substantially. So definitely give it a try, you know, stay consistent, and you should see some pretty cool results. So what I was talking about was this part right here. So that's all new for me, which is pretty cool. That used to be completely flat. So it's exciting to just see that type of growth in such a short amount of time too. And that's just by changing my standard workout that I've been doing for 17 years with, you know, just being stupid and not switching it up. You know, just holding on to things a little differently can change your whole arm. Add some new size to different areas. And you know, it's common sense, but sometimes we just forget to do it. We get in the rut of routine. So definitely switch it up and be consistent. Do it for a couple months, and you should see some pretty cool changes.
In the end, time forever favors the young. And we said this.
I'm not doing like your standard skull crusher. Again, this is something I picked up from Charles, just watching him put his clients through. Kicking my elbows out, which again targets the lower inner part of my tricep, which is where I need size to complete my arm. So the only problem is it's hard to find weight heavy enough, so I slow down the rep motion dramatically, and it's a really high rep range with little rest time. The pump is substantial. Like even on low carbs, that first set really just pumped up my arms really good. So I'm gonna do 3 to 4 sets here, a little rest time, and just try to engorge that muscle. And the next tricep movement should be pretty substantial because they'll be fatigued. So we'll just keep hitting this and get that pump.
Don't be aroused by my confession.
Not bad for 100 carbs a day for the last 6 days. Let's do some hammer curls. I've been doing this cool sequence where weight can't be too heavy because it's such a big burn, lots of lactic acid. So I pick a weight where I can do 20 reps, hold on to the weight. So it's like a static hold, then 18, static hold for 10 seconds, 15, static, 12, static, 10. Your arms will hate you, but they'll grow. So I'm gonna try to start with 30s. If I gotta drop it, I will.
She'll make you weep and moan and cry to be back in her bosom, to do it again. Till I go blind, 'cause nobody ever survives.
You can show that part.
Body a little longer. Saviors and saints, devils and demons alike. She'll lead you alive. Jesus is risen. It's no surprise, even he would martyr his mama to ride to hell between those thighs. The pressure is building at the base of my spine. If I gotta sin to see her again, then I'm gonna lie, lie, lie. She'll make you cry.
So this is your standard French press. There's a few ways you could do this variation. You can bring your seat up, maybe more straight up. I'm gonna keep my seat lower today and treat it more like a skull. Hits it a little bit differently. We'll just pump it up.
And still you'll cry to be back in her bosom. Do it again.
For me, about putting on size isn't necessarily the weight. I mean, you're always trying to push heavier weight, but as long as you're still getting a controlled stretch with a controlled contraction while pushing as heavy weight as possible. So when you start incorporating other things or eating to cheat too much, I don't see the benefit as far as growing wise. Maybe strength, yes, but for what I'm trying to achieve is growth in areas. So I go nice and slow, big stretches, big contractions, and it seems to be really working well for me. Also no risk of injury, especially this far out from a show or this close to a show. So my movements are always pretty slow and pretty strict. Well, we've been blessed with a special guest, and he got the memo.
To show you what a person's supposed to look like with their pigment.
I'm sure you guys all knew who Jimmy Bluff is. Magic hands. So, what's great is he's been coming down here a lot during the morning, so seeing him in here is also great motivation, you know, and asking him a million questions about the body is always fun. And
He's crazy, it's always backwards. Yeah, so this guy make improvements. It's been pretty awesome, especially him and his wife. Every time I'm in here and now we move closer, it's really motivating for me because every time he says he's going to do something, he does it. That's pretty dope. That's what's rad about the Mecca. It's a whole nother level.
yeah, it is. It's like that.
Bullshit. You come in, you work, you get out. That's why I rep his clothing as well.
Always appreciate it. So just another preacher variation. Again, I grip with my hands and the hammer. And again, I mentioned it before, I really pay attention to where I drive through with my hands as far as palms go and my fingers and stuff, because I get a better connection that way when I do that. really pay attention to that because you'll connect fully through. So I find I'm always adjusting throughout the set to find that sweet spot to really target what area I'm trying to hit. And it's made a huge difference just paying attention as opposed to just moving weight or just doing the reps. Take your time, really feel it out, and learn to connect.
Let me escape in your arms. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Love don't come easy at all. I miss you so much. I miss you so